Kiss. Keep it simple, stupid.
I promise you, this is not a political podcast.
Jump from the deep end of the pool, set up the mood. Paranoid radio, set up the mood. Paranoid radio, set up the mood. Paranoid radio, set up the mood. 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 Set up the mood.
What a day to be an American. Testicles 1, 2. Testicles. Welcome back to Paranoid Radio Podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Trebles Garcia, the humble host of this amazing adventure. I want to thank the Lord for allowing me to be here today. I want to thank every single one of you for allowing me to enter your space. And God bless America. This episode is one of the most amazing episodes we're going to have. This is a little victory lap. Ladies and gentlemen, the most important thing that you could do for all of us right now, first of all, is thank the Lord. The big Donald J. Trump got back into fucking office. And then share the episode word of mouth. Ladies and gentlemen, new affiliations on paranoidradio.com. Check out the buttons on the affiliations for seasoning on your food, for video editing. Make sure you check us out at paranoidradio.com. Drop a 5-star review on the podcast. It allows other people to enjoy the show as much as I enjoy making it. Allow me to introduce a deep state correspondent, patriot, New York, lion, business owner, and father. Flash _ news one. Let's jump in from the deep end of the pool and set the mood, baby. Let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, we did it. We did it. I am feeling so many different emotions. Obviously, happy, joy, relief, some sadness too, that it took this much to wake up America. And I was a big talker about how this isn't 2020. I was a big talker about how it had to be this way, because let's just say Trump won in 2020. We still would have lost the House and the Senate. He would have had 4 years of the same exact shit he went through in 2016. They would have impeached him. They would have ran another hoax. They would have done this the whole time. They would have wasted that second term, and he never would have been able to run again. Instead, he let them steal it because he knew they were going to steal it. He told us they were going to steal it. He told us how they were going to steal it. Okay? So he knew. He let them, because we had to go through these 4 years of growing pains in order to come back and win the popular vote. The Republican has not won the popular vote in 20 years.
Whoa.
In 20 years. Not only that, this man is supposedly a convicted felon. So you're telling me this guy is the first Republican in 20 years to win the popular vote, and he's a convicted felon? And he's a convicted felon? You know what that means, bro? Everybody, congratulate yourselves. It's not just me, it's not just Trebles. We won the information war. The information war has been won. We beat the narratives, we beat the hoaxes, we beat all of this shit that they were hitting us over the head with for the last 4 years. All the indictments, all the lies, all the bullets, everything. And I sat here and said that everything's a psyop. These cases are going nowhere. Nothing has changed. Every time they lie, we gain a new supporter. Every time they get caught in a hoax, we gain a new supporter. Every time Kamala Harris cackled, a Republican got their fucking wings. Every single day we fought in these trenches. We challenged the narratives. We pushed back on the bullshit. We supported our boy to come to this exact moment last night. Now, we weren't even about to find out what was going on, right? We weren't even
everybody thought it was going to take 4 or more days for the counts to end, bro. Everybody was saying the same thing. And most importantly, it was overnight. Instead of taking 4 days, it only took about 4 hours after fucking North Carolina gigged up. It's flipped. That's when I found out we were on a good trail.
And I was watching the data too. There just wasn't enough votes out there, bro. And what's so interesting is that there's 17 million missing Democrat voters from 2020. Where did they go? Those were the fake ballots, bro. Those were the fucking fake ballots that they didn't use this time around. Why didn't they use them? I think because, you know what? A lot of it was Joe Biden's people. And Joe Biden said, fuck you. You ain't going to use my fucking people. You kicked my ass out of the presidency. You destroyed my legacy. Now you expect me to help you steal this election?
Snap.
And bro, what have I been saying? That Biden is low-key MAGA now, bro.
He
Biden is
couldn't
low-key
endorse
MAGA
Donald
now,
Trump
bro.
publicly because then he would lose out on all that shit, all
Bro,
his business dealings and everything. He probably going to end up going to jail. But
the
what he
way
did
he's,
was
bro,
held back.
exactly. And, bro,
Oh, yeah.
and just look at his actions. Look at his actions up until the election. He was snubbing her. He was taking her luster and doing interviews when he wasn't supposed to do them. He was doing all this crazy shit. He said, fuck you guys. I'm not going to help you. Because they were not expecting that, bro. Even the meat, bro, the fact, there's so many things. The fact that he won the popular vote, right? That means they're not going to be able to run these little stupid games that they ran. Because number one, they were expecting he was going to squeak by the Electoral College, but she was going to win the popular vote. Just like in 2016, just like in 2020. They always win the popular vote because they got New York and they got California. That's why we have the Electoral College, because we don't want New York and California deciding who our president is, right? But now, since we won the information war, everything backfired. And we sat here and say, this is going to backfire. The polls are fake. This is that. This is that. And this is what that we got here. And we had to go through everything we went through in order to get to where we got to go. Because every single day, every year, we woke more people up, more people up. People were starting to come our way, Trump takes a fucking bullet. All of these things accumulated. And we peaked at the right time, bro. And we won the information war. Now we get to work. Now we get to business, baby. Now we get to cooking because we got the Senate now, right? What does that mean? That means Trump gets to confirm whoever the fuck he wants. RFK ahead of the FDA, done. Tulsi Gabbard, done. This guy, done. No blocking, no bullshit, no none of that. And we got a big seat majority. We got 55, 56 senators, bro. All you need to pass a bill is 60. That's the supermajority. Bro, we're about to have the House and the supermajority in the Senate, and we got the Supreme Court. So when these motherfuckers take us to court to try to stop our agenda, it's not gonna hold up because our shit is constitutional strong, bro. Bro, we are taking this country back. This is going to be a golden era of America, right? Because they did all this shit to fuck it up, which only means it's going to take a lot to get it back. But now Donald Trump has a what? Everything I said, a mandate. Donald Trump has a mandate from a majority of the American people. How many times have I sat here and said that he was going to have a mandate? And that's the only way you could actually get shit done, because he's not a king. He's not a dictator. He's not going to unilaterally jump over the American people's head and make decisions without us. He wants us on his side. He did this for that to happen. He went through all of this so that we would wake up and support his agenda organically, not totalitarianly, not completely just hitting us over the head like the left does. No. Whoa. He played the long game. He did it the right way. And now look, my man just won the popular fucking vote after coming back from being shot, from being indicted, for being shunned at the fucking outskirts of society, kicked off social media, all of the shit that this man went through, put his wealth on the line, his family on the line, his marriage on the line, everything to come back as the biggest comeback in history, not just politics or sports or whatever the fuck. This man was down and out. He bought his own social media company just to get his voice out there. That shit went fun. Bro, every move this man made was calculated. It was 5D chess. And we're fucking here now. Now we're going to be heard. Now you're going to hear us. Now you're going to pay attention to what the fuck we've been talking about. We've been shunned. We've been shoved. We've been called this, Nazis, fascists, all this. Yeah? It's called justice, motherfuckers. Get ready.
I have seen the shift in not only people's attitudes. Even last night, I was doing a live. Shout outs to Rico for joining me on the live. He held it up for about 40 minutes, and then we flipped it, and we went to another live on YouTube where people invited us on. And the people there, these guys are close friends of mine. No shame on their game, but they were in a negative field. They were like, "Oh, this is exactly the same map what happened in 2020. They're gonna fucking take it. They're gonna fucking take it."
I don't blame
the
them.
numbers.
I don't blame them,
But because we're all feeling off that, feeling off that paranoid radio vibe, because they're all paranoid, you know. Because we're like, but they lost a little glimpse of hope left they had in their gut. They thought, I know people that said like, "Oh yeah, the voting sucks, bro. It doesn't count. They're gonna take it. They're gonna take it." They took it. Trump took it within hours, not even in days, within fucking hours. And now I forecast not only Meta, but a bunch of other fucking social media and other corporations flipping openly to freedom of speech. They're all going to want to try to keep up with X. They're all going to want to be the next X. YouTube 100%. Flipping. So this is the moment to 100%. Shine. Yes.
100%, bro, because now they're not going to have the pressure put on them by the government to censor one political side. They make more money if they don't censor. If more people are making more shit, more views, that makes them more money. So they don't want to be living like this, really. You know what I mean? They are a bunch of ideologically driven people that are on the left, but more so they're capitalists. They want to make money. So if the government's not out there putting the pressure on, they're going to let it fly, bro. We are going to have a golden age. That's not just for our money, our financial. It's going to be for everything, bro. It's going to be for your lives. It's going to be for your spirituality. It's going to be for the health and wellness of this country with RFK Jr. coming in and taking over the FDA, whatever he plans on doing.
You heard Trump? You heard Trump? He's like, Bobby, just leave the oil to me. I'll put you and take care of the house. And then you run loose, and you could run as happy as you want. You're gonna run free, but leave the oil to me.
Exactly, bro. And the only thing that could have stopped us is if we lost the Senate. That would have been the only thing, because the Senate controls confirmations, they control judges, it controls a lot, right? And I thought we were gonna lose the House, bro. We're gonna keep the House. We're gonna have all 3 levers of power in the government, plus the Supreme Court. This is unheard of. This never would have happened in 2016, never would have happened in 2020. The only way it did happen is because everything played out exactly the way it played out. Because Donald Trump lost and left in 2020. He didn't fight it. He let them steal it. Biden exposed the whole fucking game, the Ukraine war, the fucking Afghanistan withdrawal. Trump sat back and let him do it, as painful as it was. And yes, some people lost their lives. Some people died from the illegal immigrant invasion, and our heart goes out to them. But there are casualties in war. People die in war, and that's what we were in. We were in a war, and they're not going to die in vain. They will always be remembered, the people that gave their lives to this fight one way or another, just by being victims to the left and their policies, or from actually dying in the trenches, or committing suicide because of all the craziness that's going on. Whatever it is, you are not forgotten. We will take up this fight, and we're going to bring this country back. It's already started. And this is the thing, bro. The Democrats aren't going to act the same way as they did last time. Because in 2016, Trump barely won. He lost the popular vote by 2 million. He barely squeaked by in the Electoral College. So that gave them the narrative that, bro, most of Americans don't want this guy. The electoral is rigged. Trump he used Russia. He used all this, right? And now we went through all of that. And everything about Trump is baked into Trump. We all know his personality defects. We all know his downsides. It's all baked in. He doesn't pretend to be someone he's not. That's the thing, is that people, you guys are such hypocrites. Trump does this, but then you get mad at the left for doing that. No, it's because we know who Trump is. He doesn't claim to be somebody else. The left claims to be these perfect people that never lie. So when they get caught in lies, we call it out. And that's hypocrisy. We know who Trump is, right? He's not a perfect man, but he's perfect for the situation. He's not perfect, but he's necessary. And now he sat here and told the world what he was going to do for the last 4 years. He said, if I get back in office, this is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to do. And then we saw the American people wholeheartedly take that, embrace it, and they want it. They want mass deportation. They want border security. They want the deep state to be exposed and arrested. They want RFK to gut the fucking FDA. They want to get rid of vaccine mandates. They want to get rid of fucking all this bullshit that is in the schools, the transgender, the men and fucking women's sports, all of this stuff. That is a populist revolution.
They've managed the Democrats, and I'm not talking about the little people, even the people that really wanted, that actually had to take the day off of work because they couldn't deal with the situation. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. They've dealt with only how to convince people using lies that they didn't get to adapt under pressure, under real life pressure. Not only where your life is at stake, but your legacy and your family members are at stake. While Donald Trump and the Republicans and the MAGA movement adapted through all the fucking scenarios, through all the temperatures, through all the pressures. And now
that's right.
Who adapted better is going to survive and then put the next level up. This is huge, bro. It's huge.
You know what? And we have completely reshaped the Republican Party into a working class minority party, right? For the first time ever, Latinos overwhelmingly majority support the Republican candidate.
Latinos, the most Hispanic vote ever.
The Black brothers came our way too in a big way. So you know what I mean? So we opened up this tent, and Donald Trump did that. Right, we're not, like I always say, we're not the country club anymore. We opened up the tent, and it had to be. We overtook the RNC. He fired all the people out of there. But it takes a while to actually change a demographic, to change the people you're targeting, right? And it happened organically, but it took a long time. And that's why he should have started his own political party. He did, motherfuckers. He did start his own political party. It's called MAGA. We took over this shit, right? We took over this shit. They didn't take over us. They didn't change us. We changed them. Mm-hmm. The time is now. This is the revolution. You don't even have to be into politics. You don't got to be conservative. We're not conservatives. We're not Republicans. We are populists. We champion the popular common sense policies. And America proved that they don't watch the media anymore. They don't believe everything the politician says. They're starting to understand what they see and what they hear, and they trust their own instincts. That's all we ever wanted. Self-governance. And that's really it. Just identity, being yourself, being whoever you are, and being confident in yourself, not looking to a school or to a government to tell you what to do, just knowing what's right. Bro, this is a monumental moment in history.
We've had personal testimonies here. My wife lost a couple of followers because my wife started supporting everything I was saying about Donald Trump, and she lost followers. And then we had one of her customers hit her up. She's like, "I am so disappointed in you. How can you vote for somebody that about abortion?" And then she kind of briefly mentioned abortion. Like I told her, don't reply, just let her vent. Don't reply to her. And then she goes,
California.
Yeah, and then she goes, wait, but they don't understand that, bro. A lot of these people are so ignorant. They don't understand that, bro. This was happening while I was doing a live. My wife was like, talk back to her, tell her something. Because she replied and she goes, I hope no one rapes your daughters and they won't be able to have an abortion.
Jesus.
And I was like, what?
There's no state where you wouldn't be able to.
Yeah, I told her, like, she doesn't understand the policy. He just doesn't want it to be on a federal level. He's going to push it down to the states. And she lives in California.
Yeah, like, good. You kill your baby whatever the hell you want. Congratulations, you're great. Like, you care so much about what other people can do in other states. They can move if you need. And then
I got slammed by a bunch of girls at the line where I went to vote at 7:30 in the morning, bro. People were talking shit. Like, I was like, dude, you can tell. And like, who? And then they were saying, oh, it's gonna be a sad day for Republicans. I was like, oh, the karma's a bitch,
bro. We won the popular vote, bro. Donald Trump, the first Republican candidate in 20 years to win the popular vote, and he was a convicted felon, according to the news. He was a fascist. He was a Nazi. He was a misogynist. He was a racist. He was all these things. You know what? He's the most popular. That's what he is, motherfucker.
How the fuck is it going to fit in their brains that the most fine-tuned war machine called the propaganda machine did not work for them, dog?
Bro,
it failed.
Spent $1 billion, bro. She spent $1 billion. We spent about half of that. You know what? We took on $1 billion machine with memes, and we won.
On their platforms. How many times haven't you gone slammed by Instagram? You're slammed by Instagram right now, bro. You're in meta jail.
That's right, bro.
The life, you know, we're looking at everything like, dog, like, fuck, bro. Like, we went through hell, dog.
Bro,
I remember this shit, bro.
Absolute hell, bro. You know, and now we're
just
here now.
Just a week ago, you were mentioning. A week ago, you told me, like, this is so demoralizing.
I was so defeated, bro. I was so defeated. You know what? And it's worth every minute of it, bro, because look at us. Look at where we are compared to where we were 4 years ago. 4 years ago, bro, we were down and out, man. The morale was down. It was not looking good for us, but we stayed in the fight. We kept fighting. We trusted ourselves. We trusted God. We trusted in our movement. We trusted in the truth. And we made it happen. Digital soldiers are responsible for this win just as much as the people that raised millions of dollars. Yeah. We were out here fighting in the battlegrounds, fighting the people, arguing in the comments, all of these things, changing minds, changing hearts, maybe not. But whatever we were really doing, we were breaking the narrative, bro. As soon as the narrative hit, it was broken. We completely ripped the trust out of the media. The people trusted the media before Trump, like 87%. Today, it's about 12%. And that's where it should be. That's where it should be, because they're going to be forced to change too. That we're trying to save them. We're not trying to get rid of them. We're trying to save that industry. We're trying to save the FBI. We're trying to save the CIA by gutting it of the deep state. We don't want to abolish it completely. We want it there. It was doing good for a while at some point. And then it got taken over by communists, right? So sunlight is the best disinfectant. Yesterday was a big, fat pile of sunlight on the whole shit. The curtains got lifted. America was exposed for what it really is. And what it really is an awakened populist, not a woke populist. That scares them the most, bro. And you know what? This shit doesn't stop here, bro. There's going to be plenty to talk about. We got to push our agenda. We got to expose the rhinos when they're fucking being rhinos. We got to call it out. I can't wait to continue this battle with our man Donald Trump at the helm as our commander-in-chief.
Rock and roll. And with that, dude, if you have any other walking out, I'm running out of battery on my phone here faster than what I thought. But this is a great victory lap episode called TRiUMPh. Inspired by Flash. Flash definitely took over the entire week with his episodes this week. This is not a political podcast, but squicky. Yes, it is.
Bro, and you know what it is?
It'll be this week.
Spoiler alert, fucking political podcast, bro. You've gotten right here more accurate political information than you ever got on fucking CNN, on Fox News, Charlie Kirk, Steve, wherever the fuck, right here And I'm not taking full credit on that. I know who I follow the right people. I analyze the stuff. My boy gives me the platform. My boy asks the right questions.
You forecasted so many fucking things, dog. I almost thought, bro, you know what I was thinking? I was like, when we recorded that episode on Monday, dog, and I was in this same position recording, and we were like, this is it, dog. The time is here. And I was like, yo, like, let's give him a final goodbye for the election because we don't know what's going to happen. And I was like, well, I know we're going to take maybe some season time off, maybe like a month or two and just, let things marinate. So I was like, we're going to take some time off possibly. We're already expecting the worst. And I was like, 48 hours later, scanning for Mexicans, motherfuckers. They're fucking rolling, dude.
Bro, there was 5% of me that was like, damn, if he loses, I'm going to have to eat crow. I'm going to have to get on that and be like, yo, listen, they stole it again or whatever they did. But, in my heart of heart, I never wavered, bro. I always said he was going to win. I always said it was going to go down like this. I always said the populace was waking up when they were waking up. We might not have saw it every day. It might not have been obvious. It might not have been comforting. It was really hard. But you know what? We trusted our instincts. Whoever was out there trusted me. Thank you for trusting me. Thank you for listening to the show. And we're going to keep bringing it, man.
That's right. And make sure you check them out at Flashy_News1 on Instagram. This is Paranoid Radio Podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned because we have more episodes to come. We're fucking rocking and rolling. Let's fucking go. Don't forget to check out Faster Reality Podcast that allows other people to enjoy the show as much as I enjoy making it. And check us out at paranoidradio.com. New affiliations on the website today. And in Flash's own words, Godspeed.
Godspeed.
Peace out, bro.
Paranoid Radio.